With a long time in front of the release of the Galaxy S9, and with lots of major phone companies introducing new phones with full screen displays and innovative new features, how well does Samsung's 2018 flagship still fare coming into 2019? So I'll start off by saying that the S9 is actually scheduled to get the Android 9.0 update codenamed Android Pie by January. This does mean that it will take advantage of new features such as a new multitasking menu and new status icon bar, along with a whole host of other tweaks and improvements. Samsung also unveiled its new OneUI skin that will run on top of Android 9 Pie, where they were keen to show off how it had been designed to make one-handed use a lot easier. Also, if you are enjoying the video, please don't forget to hit like, and if you're new, maybe consider subscribing for more videos like this one. The Galaxy S9 is really a rarity these days. It's a top tier device that doesn't have a notch. Instead, it still has minimal bezels on the top and the bottom, and a curved display that's very stylish, but it does look really ahead of its time. It's been said that Samsung makes some of the best displays on the market, and the Galaxy S9 is a clear example of that. The Super AMOLED screen is a comfortable size of 5.8 inches with a resolution of 1440 by 2960, which means it still has one of the highest pixel densities of any phone. And since the bezels are so small, it features an 18:9 aspect ratio for widescreen viewing, meaning you can still pinch in and still see the whole frame without a notch in the way. Colours are vibrant and there's deep blacks on the AMOLED display. It really does look great. I can't really say much more about the screen other than it really is just incredible. And if you've ever owned a Samsung flagship, then you really would know what I mean. The trend of 2018 has been all notches and no headphone jacks, but the S9 is an exception to this rule. You'll still find a trusty 3.5mm jack on the bottom of the phone, which is super convenient and is something I still take for granted using this phone. It also has a USB Type-C port that supports fast charging and a bottom-firing speaker. There's also another loudspeaker in the grille above the screen, making for stereo audio, which sounds amazing. This phone is a media consumption beast, with its amazing screen and quite honestly stellar speakers. If you watch a lot of videos on your mobile, then this is the phone for you, especially since there's also a micro SD card slot on this phone, so you can put extra storage in for up to 400GB. Just touching on the side buttons, the loathed Bixby button is still under the volume rockers, and to be honest, I've never used it. That might be due to the fact that my S9 is a Chinese version, so it's all in Chinese. Although, since Google Assistant is a thing, I've reassigned the Bixby button to launch Google Assistant, although it's not very fast as it's not its intended use. You can rebind it to other things though through a different third-party app. The performance of this phone is great, and as to be expected since it's using the Snapdragon 845. Scrolling is smooth, apps open almost instantly, and games look great. The specs are nowhere near being outdated anytime soon, and it will easily last several more years. Multitasking is also fine, although I do get the occasional app refreshing. However, it's not really an issue. 4GB is still more than enough, but if you want more, then you have to buy the Galaxy Note 9. The camera is also another great part of this phone, and in my opinion, Samsung cameras are better than iPhone cameras most of the time when put side by side in different tests. The S9 also has the variable aperture feature, which means it can still take some of the best low light photos and videos. Although it has some useless ones too, like AR emoji. Battery life is pretty good with a 3000 mAh battery, although it's only just enough. It's fine for a day of use, but really no more than that. And I've noticed that when it drops below 25%, it drops really fast. The battery is something that could get worse over time, and with it being on the smaller side, it could be a drawback since you can't replace the battery without a lot of hassle and money. That being said, I don't have any issues with the battery life, and I can charge up quickly again with the fast charging adapter included in the box. All this is very nice, and the S9 still feels like a brand new phone to me. However, the S10 is just around the corner, and if the leaks are true, it could be vastly improved. If you're on the fence about getting an S9, it might be worth waiting for the price to drop when the S10 comes out, or waiting to get an S10. That's not to say the S10 won't have a notch though, and it's pretty safe to say the S10 won't have a headphone jack. So in that case, the S9 would be a solid choice. If you buy an S9 you won't be disappointed, since it's packed full of cutting edge tech to keep it going for the next few years. I certainly won't be retiring mine anytime soon. Thanks for watching everyone. If you are new here and you did enjoy the video, then please do consider subscribing. I try and bring out videos when I can. I know there's not been a video for a while recently, and I've not really said too much. I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to try and bring out videos, as and when I can, and I'm going to try and, make new ideas. Because it is difficult to kind of come up with ideas. Sometimes you get a bit of like writer's block, a bit of burnout. I know I'm not really a big YouTuber, so I can't really say that, but I've got other work and other life to get on with as well, so I'm trying my best. As and when I do bring out the videos, I try and bring them at best quality I can. But other than that, if if you've just subscribed recently from some of my past videos, then I really do appreciate that. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is it blows my mind. Thank you so much for that, guys. It's the dream's becoming true every day. I mean, it already is true. 1,000 subscribers was just incredible, so we keep growing. It's just crazy. I'm going to keep creating content for you guys as and when I can, like I say. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.